so sei unser Gast und segne, was du uns aus Gnaden bescheret hast. Amen.
Explanation is in English. Come, Lord Jesus, be our guest. Let this food to us be blessed. Amen.
It's tough to narrow down a person on paper. And it had me thinking about just a few things that I honestly don't know about him, and maybe you guys actually have a few stories about that. And it'd be nice to just, we're here as at a memorial for my dad, and just to hear some of those stories of just interesting things that whatever relationship you had with him, to kind of relive those good memories for this today. And as the years go on, we'll think of different things down the road, and there might be a funny story that would be good to tell at any time. Yeah. Like I said, I just wanted to say thank you guys for all coming, and enjoy the meal.
I sent this letter to Gary, and we called him Gary instead of Gerhard. I sent this letter to him at the end of October. We often wait until it is too late to tell someone how much we care, how proud we are of them, and that we will always remember them. Dear Gary, I feel so very sad that you have to endure so much. It just does not seem possible or fair. When Elizabeth sent a picture of your advertisement in the newspaper, I felt so proud to say your name and all the services that your company provides. Hirt's vacuum truck service. The thoughts going through my head were, that is my cousin, and he has more trucks with his name on them. It did not surprise me at all that your trucks were servicing the fire camps. It would be an incredible honor to be recognized by the community and thanked for everything you did to help with fighting the fires. Elizabeth sent me a letter that your company received, thanking you for your quick service so that their project could continue without delay, and especially complimenting the two wonderful gentlemen they dealt with and how hard they worked. I believe that commitment starts at the top and is then expected of everyone else. It is a reflection of what you value. You have worked so hard and accomplished so much in 25 years. You can be very proud of this legacy. It also does not surprise me that you have lived your life in the great outdoors, whether fishing or hunting, just being outside, enjoying nature. You seem to be so well suited and in tune with this environment. Your character is honest, hardworking, and loyal. And that is what has made it so enjoyable listening to your stories and learning about your life in high level. I remember your story, correctly I hope, about the provincial health official who came to inspect your water truck. And of course, being new at his job, he had to be told that he needed to climb up to the top and to get the sample. I can just see you standing and waiting for him to do his job, knowing full well that he wanted you to climb up and get the sample. That was your way of saying, it is your job, so you do the work required, which is what you did to make your company successful. These family visits were always so much fun and filled with laughter. I asked Don for his thoughts, and this is what he said, and Don is my husband. When I look at Gary, Gary accomplished a tremendous amount in his life. Overcoming many adversities. He has raised a family, built a business, and did it from scratch, and basically did it by the strength of his character. And even how he fought his cancer has been a testament to the strength of his character. His life has had an impact on his family, on his community, and that will be his legacy. And that is what he will be remembered for. Don talked and I wrote down his exact words about you, Gary. You can be so proud of yourself. Those we love will always be remembered with happy thoughts and for happy times shared. We will keep you in our hearts forever, and we will miss you so much.
Okay, I'm Walter, and I've been Gerhard's friend for a long time. I met Gerhard shortly after moving to High Level in 1989. At the time, he was a supervisor at Opportunity Corps, teaching carpentry and other employment skills. He also instructed first aid courses for Fairview College. We were introduced briefly, and with 3 simple words, "Do you hunt?" a 30-year friendship was born.
Pretty special.
To say Gerhard enjoyed hunting and fishing would be an understatement. It was his passion. Accompanied by friends and family, we shared many grand adventures. The fall moose hunt to Keg River was an annual highlight. We also had the opportunity to go on many trips together in the Yukon, including a fly-in sheep hunt, several river excursions, and caribou hunts near the Arctic Circle. I remember him saying, "Whenever I see a trail, I just want to find out where it goes." Yeah. Of course, Gerhard had other interests too. He was an avid gardener, taking special pride in his lawn and greenhouse. He enjoyed companionship of a dog and kept the horses for many years, even though they weren't suitable for riding, because we found that out. Along with Elizabeth, he loved to entertain at home and could barbecue prime rib like an expert. Gerhard appreciated common sense, honesty, and old-fashioned work ethics. Never afraid to speak his mind, voice his opinion. He held strong values and morals and expected no less from others. He had a generous heart, spent many hours volunteering behind the scenes with groups such as the Rodeo Association. You might be surprised to know he once rode a motorcycle around a frozen lake to raise funds for the adult literacy program. That was fun, a long time ago. Over the years, even when I lived far away, we spoke to each other almost every day. I was honored to stand up for him by his side, to be his best man at his wedding. No matter how busy Gerhard was, he always made time to listen, offer help, and above all was a good friend. He will be missed. May you rest in peace.
This celebration of life is a song of praise to Gerhard, and I think you would agree to that. Some of you are probably wondering why I have invited you to come, or why you are here. It is because you have been a part of Gerhard and what he has become. And again, I thank you for that. One day, during our stay in, you can follow me and read your program there. It's on the second page. One day, during our stay in the High Level Hospital, room 1110, acute care unit, he asked me not to forget him. He said to me that even if the sun stopped revolving around the earth, he will never forget me. And of course, Harold said, "I don't know that the sun goes around the earth. Isn't it that the earth goes around the sun?" Well, that's what he told me. So I guess we won't forget him for saying that, right? Okay. Cheesy, yes. That is how fondly I remember him. Today is part of granting his wish not to forget him. Please join us in remembering Gerhard and celebrating his life. Please feel free to share your encounters, experiences, anecdotes, short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident with Gerhard. Thank you for being here today to visit with family, friends, and associates alike. This place is where he spent hours cutting his grass to come up with a well-trimmed yard yard that he is extremely proud of. This place is where he worked on his trucks, planned strategies for works to be done for his clients. This place is where he spent fun, sad, grueling times with his employees, associates, family, and friends. This place, this lawn, is where he wanted to be celebrated after he dies. And that is true. He planned all this. The music that you heard, the food that you are eating right now. He wanted to have a pig roast. I'm sorry. That was his wish. Let us reminisce Gerhard's life and indulge in enjoyable recollection of past events with Gerhard. In remembering Gerhard, I wish for everyone to go home with smiles on their faces, knowing that Gerhard loved and lived passionately. Know that he was intensely loved in return. Go home knowing that Gerhard lived his life fervently, at the same time thankful for what he has become and accomplished. When you leave this place and you are inspired by his life, you have granted his wish to spare a thought for him. Thank you for being here today. Best motto or phrase, a catchy phrase that would describe his life as a hunter. Who could give me that? Whoever gives me the best answer is gonna get a token. I told you to pay attention. Okay, any hands? Okay. Any other hands? Okay, a day we will give it. You are his first cousin, so we will give it to a person who doesn't know him. Okay, is that okay? Okay, Eugene from Atco. Okay, so what is his motto? Say again. Very good. Let's give him a big hand. Live to hunt. He's a deer hunter and hunt to live. That is his motto. Do you agree with that, Walter? Yes, very good. Okay, Eugene and Sandra, don't forget to get your token from me later on, okay? Okay. Now, I hope that you guys went around the yard because, like I said, Gerhard, this is the place that he's so proud of that I hope you appreciate too as much as we do. We worked hard to make this place a beautiful place for you to be here today. So you saw his contemporary video. One of his nephews said, when did this happen? I didn't hear about this trip. Why, you think, this is what I said, why, you think your uncle just work and do nothing? He knows how to live too. Okay, so of course we went on a cruise and we went to so many places like the Caribbean. Mexico is part of that, and we went to the Philippines and he went snorkeling. If you saw that picture, okay. And he went to Germany. But the catch is, he picked something from one of his trip. So this one, he picked something. It's quite a little bit heavy. But of course, we were allowed 70 pounds each, two 70 pounds each of luggage. We were allowed that. So we went to the Philippines and He stayed there for 20 days. He came back ahead of me. I have to stay behind and stay with. Of course, it's different if I'm with Gerhard, right? My attention is supposed to be for him and make him enjoy. And so I stayed behind and had spent some time with my family. But he went home. He got all this stuff in his luggage, and he picked up something from Coron. Now tell me, what did he pick up in Coron? That's a beach in the Philippines.
A rock.
No, I didn't put any rock around. But of course, there's so many rocks there. But that's not so special.
Shell.
Where is it?
I have no idea.
Oh, if you can't point it out to me, then you're not winning anything. Well, I said you have to pay attention.
How about a wind chime?
No, that's not it. Okay, tell me where that shell is, and I will give that token to that person.
Okay, what's the biggest hint you can give us?
A hint? You have to pay attention. Is Christopher going to pick that shell up? Oh. Okay, can somebody please grab that shell over there? It's with, I think Rick Withers is sitting by that table there. Or who is sitting over there with his back facing us? Hello there, I think he can't hear me.
No, you can't hear it. Hayden's going again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the mic is not loud enough to go reach that area, I think. Oh, and by the way, Walter, for Filipinos who love to do pig roast, this is a compliment. They said they don't even need any condiment to go with it because it tastes really good. Does it?
Yeah.
How about you guys? It is very good. So let's give Walter and of course Harold a big hand. Harold, thank you for helping Walter out. They started cooking that pig at 2 o'clock in the morning, but of course they had to prep it up prior to that, like started 9 o'clock. And of course, prior to that, Walter had to hang it to make sure, because it was delivered Thursday. It was delivered Thursday, and I got a 170-pound pig, a hog. And, well, of course, it had to be cleaned, and after that, it turned out to be 120 pounds, like around less than 60 kilos. But I am surprised there's not enough people to eat that much of meat. I'm hoping that more people would come later on. Oh, and by the way, I would like to acknowledge Doug Grumson and Mary for coming. Doug was the one who recommended Willie's Vac portable washroom over there, so that's for you to use over there. Yeah, so here is the shell. Who would carry this kind of thing in his luggage? This is so heavy. Oh, I heard Edwin would, but I wouldn't. This is so heavy. But that is how sentimental Gerhard is. And of course, he knows I like this. So this is one of the things that I remember Gerhard. He just wants to make people that he loves happy and let them know that he cares. That's what it is, for him to carry this kind of thing. So one day we went for a ride. He does that every day. That is his routine. After he has his coffee and have something to eat, if he feels like eating, he would go to our other shop at 4 Mile, check it out, get the tickets, talk to the boys, because we have another shop. FYI, Dwayne and Michelle and Randy. So we have another shop there where the other trucks stay. So he would check that out, and so we were cruising over there, and then all of a sudden he screams, and then takes his gun out and shoot this thing. Okay, so went home, and then when we got home, he shot another one running in the yard here, across the yard. Now, what did he shoot?
I can't say because I already know.
No, not a bear. There's no bear here.
That's all
Here, did you see any bear here?
It's around
Randy,
here.
it's around here. I told you to pay attention.
That's that big buck that he was always chasing.
The which one?
Big buck he was always chasing.
The big black. What is that?
Buck.
A buck. Okay. Okay. I know there's a horn there, but that's not the one. He shot it running across here in the yard. Okay, it's a bird. Okay, it's a bird. Okay, I'm giving you the answer already. So what kind of bird is that? What?
Pheasant.
A pheasant. Yes, that's what he shot here. That over there, in that corner there, that's what he shot in this yard.
So somebody else gets to take that home.
Okay.
Luggage. They have to
Okay, so that's one of the. Okay, Rita, you get another token, okay? So I owe 3 tokens already. Sorry, Randy. Next time you'll get one, okay?
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while, please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. We never said our love was evergreen or as unchanging as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. Think of all the things we've shared and seen. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Recall those days, look back on all those times. Think of the things we'll never do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you. flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes